Hey, what's happening everybody? This is Royce from Palomar. Welcome to my channel. Tonight's video is going to be kind of miscellaneous, I guess you want to say. A miscellaneous, I don't know if you want to say, it's not really an unboxing video, but crack it open type video of 5 miscellaneous die-cast pieces. These are all supposedly 1/64 scale, and we will I should say we'll start from this side here, which is the newest from Greenlight, the Golf Mk1 in yellow, which is really cool. Next up is from the old entertainment series. It's a new old stock Hot Wheels Miami Vice Ferrari Daytona Spyder, and that was graciously sent in to me by Mark from Nashville. Next up we have an autoworld. This is from probably about 2 years ago. I'm just now finally getting around to opening it up, believe it or not. And it says one of 4,726 or 28, I guess. Anyway, somehow I have 2 of these, I think. So it's going to be, I want to open one of them up. So, and next up I have a new old stock 100% series Hot Wheels Lamborghini Muira. And this is in red. They did make a yellow one, which is in the Jay Leno series 1. But I'm pretty excited about that. I paid a lot more than I wanted to for that, but I've been chasing after that for quite a few years. I should have bought it years ago, and I could have got it for like $20 or $25. And then the very last one in the front here, last but not least I should say, I just got in the mail. It took a couple months from Japan. It's a Kyosho 1/64 scale 1955 or 56 Porsche 550 Spyder. And we will check that out, and I will have another video coming up at some point dealing with Spyders. I have a whole queue, it's just getting to it is the problem. All right, so we'll get started here and we will start with the Rabbit. I did pre-slit this pack because I got kind of anxious the one day. I do want to get this in the champagne. The champagne one, the color is really, it looks kind of ugly. But I don't know why I want to have that one as well. There's the back of the pack. I think they did a pretty nice job on this. This one I did get off of eBay. I wish I could find it locally. I think Hobby Lobby, you might get lucky and find it there. And some of the Targets near me now are selling Greenlight. All right, for the next one we'll open up is the Miami Vice one, and I'll try to be as careful as I can opening this. I don't even know how I'm gonna pull that off, but I'm gonna try. Usually if I just do like a slit or two, I can kind of wiggle the cars out. Oh, this is kind of, the side was already lifted on it. I didn't notice that. So what we'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and we'll just pull them all out, and then we'll check them out up on the turntable closer. But that looks pretty cool already from what I'm seeing. All right, next up we're gonna do the autoworld. I probably should try to be a little more careful with that, but too late now. I do like how they give you the box. You could always display it or store it in there then. That looks pretty cool. All right, this is the one that I really was interested in seeing. I've never seen one of these in person. So this is one that I was really, really wanted to crack open. I mean, well, all of them I wanted to crack open. I just was waiting for the right opportunity. Box was kind of beat up on that one anyway. If you're not familiar with these, the 100% series, it was supposed to represent, because the car was 100% metal. That one was actually not bad to do. Some of these are kind of tough to get the tabs to pop on to get the case open. And you always have this rubber band, dried up rubber band mess in all these older new old stock ones when you purchase them. So you're gonna have to, that one I got kind of lucky, it just sort of came out of there. A lot of times they really can make a heck of a mess on the paint. You might have to go with a Q-tip and wax. But to truly check this out on the turntable, I gotta take it off this base. Plus, it's not gonna fit my case, obviously, with all this materials around it. Wow, some skinny tires on there. That's crazy. It looks weird. But we will wait on that. Oh, it opens up the back. That's very cool. I'll get the rubber band mess all cleaned up out of there, and we will check that out. The last but not least one we have is the Kyosho Porsche 550 Spyder. It's another one that I gotta dismount, but this looks pretty cool. Like I said, this took me, I think it was 2 or 3 months till this showed up. I forget which country it was coming from, but I got a pretty good deal on it, so I jumped on it. But it is tiny. You can see there how small that really is compared to even the Muira. It's like really, really tiny. Well, the GT40, you can park that next to it. The GT40 is pretty small as well. Well, probably about, maybe the Muira might be just a hair longer. The Daytona Spyder is probably longest than the Rabbits. The Rabbits probably the same length, I would say, as the 550 Spyder. So, all right, we'll put them on the turntable here. All right, so here we go. This is, we'll first check out this the newest out of all 5 of these, the 1974 Volkswagen Golf Mk1. And it is in kind of like a lemon yellow. I don't know the exact color. I forget. I'm sure I could look it up at some point, but to me it's kind of like a lemon yellow. Very, very detailed for $7 or whatever these cost. I think I paid $7 plus shipping off of eBay for it, something like that. It wasn't a whole lot. Lots of nice details. We got the 13-inch steel wheels on there. Lots of great detailing in the front. I don't think the hood opens, does it? Oh wow, I didn't. Now that I had no idea. That is cool. I had no idea that the hood opened on that. That's really cool. So I'm pretty excited about that. And if you just noticed on there, I probably freaked out. I didn't squeal like a little girl, of course, but I was pretty exciting. The chrome bumpers look great, and it's got the, you know, of course, the Euro bumpers. They're tucked into the body. The US ones, which came, I believe, in late '75 when they started selling them here in the US. They had the 5-mile-per-hour bumper shock absorbers added to them, and they stuck out a lot further. That was my first car, by the way. It's a little fact there for you. I had a '78 Rabbit. My brother had a '77 or '78 as well. His was chocolate brown, and mine was the kind of a rare champagne Imola silver, I believe they called it, or something like that. It was like the champagne green color. I don't know if that made any sense, champagne green. But anyway, it had crushed velour interior. I loved that car. It was a great little car, very reliable. My brother's was very reliable as well. They ate water pumps so like candy. I was only anything bad about them. But even then, when we both had them, they were getting long in the tooth, you know, so you can't expect it to be 100% perfect. There is the underside. Probably can't really see interior. My camera does not want to focus on this. I'm backed away pretty far, but it's got a black interior. You have to trust me on it. That looks pretty cool. I don't know why my camera does not want anything to do with it. I think the bright yellow and the black, it throws it off the autofocus, and it just becomes a big hassle. Big Hasselhoff. So I don't know what the deal is, but there we go. Good back 3/4 shot of it. But I think that's pretty awesome, and we will move on to the next one. All right, so here we go. We have the Miami Vice Ferrari 365 GTB Daytona Spyder. This was from the entertainment series, which was dated, the back of the package dated 2012. I actually thought it was older than that, but it's very, very attractive, very cool. I remember seeing this at Kmart years and years ago, and I should have bought one. I regret not getting that, and the remember the Magnum PI van, and I think I might even seen the Magnum PI 308 Ferrari as well, and I don't know why dummy me didn't buy them at the time. Probably because I was broke. I wasn't buying a whole lot of stuff then, but this was one here that I always wanted, and thankfully Mark was kind enough to send this in to me, and I always wanted to crack one of these open and take a look at it. So let's do that right now. It's kind of cool. The wheels are sort of different. I think, didn't they use that on the Jaguar too or something? I forget. I don't know. The wheel choice is kind of strange on this, but I don't think Hot Wheels used that on many vehicles. This is all over 100% as well. Metal base and metal body, obviously. Now it does have the real riders, quote unquote, real, rubber tires. Some nice details in the front. The body needs wax desperately on it though. It almost has like a dull finish to the paint. It kind of needs going over with a Q-tip. We do have a Ferrari logo on the rear deck there. And was it 4 red tail lamps? I thought the real car was amber and red, but and we do have the correct style mufflers there underneath. This would be a cool one to get in and actually detail and do black stripes on the seats and all that, but regardless, it's nice stock. I mean, it's really, the front end looks good here. The iconic styling of those turn signal lamps, and the whole front end is very, very iconic. Great shape. So there you go. That is the Ferrari Miami Vice, Ferrari 365 GTB Daytona Spyder, and we will move on to the GT40. Next up is the autoworld Ford GT40 in Golf Blue, and supposedly it's one of, I don't know, whatever it said here, 4,000 and some. Really cool. The back of the pack is dated 2018. I found these at Walmart, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Toys R Us, back before they closed. I found them, because I think I have another one here. I know I do. I have 2 of them, I'm pretty sure, but Toys R Us is where I purchased them from. I have no idea what these are going for either on eBay. I'm sure they're not cheap, especially after the Ford versus Ferrari movie had come out. But doesn't that look great? The Golf Blue and the orange. I mean, this is just absolutely awesome. And the price wasn't bad on it. And of course, this one is all over metal as well. Great detailing on the Hilla brand wheels, I think is what they're supposed to look like. I do want to have a comparison video of this one next to the different castings from Hot Wheels and the Matchbox at some point. I'd kind of like to do that in the near future. But anyway, that one looks really cool. I think it's great. Now I don't think nothing opens up on it, but I tell you, it's got separate lenses, right? I don't think they're painted in. Or are they painted? It looks like clear lens, separate lenses for the headlights there. It's hard to tell. I'm kind of back far here from away from it. But man, that is awesome. I love the white lettered tires. Then the blue stripes on the tires looks great. I think it's blue stripes. Yeah, like look at really thin blue stripe. So there you go. That's the autoworld's Ford GT40. It says 1965 Ford GT40. I don't know. Is that really a 65? Look, I thought this was a later one, but anyway, it's one of 4,728 according to the pack in that Golf Blue and orange. So we will move on to the next one. All right, so next up we have the Lamborghini Muira from Hot Wheels. This was from the 100% series back in 2003, and it is collector car number 16. And on the back of the pack here it says produced between 1971 and 72. That doesn't make any sense because I could swear the Muira was out way before that. That doesn't make any sense, but anyway, that's what it says there. I'm a big fan of these new old stock 100% series Hot Wheels if you can find them, and a lot of times you'll see them at flea markets and people's yard sales. Sometimes people don't really know much about them and they don't really care. They're just trying to get rid of them for like $5 or $10 a piece. Even the street rod ones, they're all awesome. You got to check them out. Every one of them is just, they're fabulous. And this one is no exception. This one does not disappoint in the least. I mean, look at it, even the tiny little emblem on the hood. And it's supposed to have, I guess, the chrome wipers. This thing looks great. The wheels, I don't know what kind of wheels are they on there. I believe the wheels are supposed to be spokes. It looks like they're supposed to be spoked wheels. I don't know. The wheel design is really strange on this, the one that Hot Wheels used, but it does have a tiny Muira logo on the very back. And like I said, the clamshell does open up on it. You got that transverse 12-cylinder is in there. Very cool. As far as I know, Hot Wheels only ever made this in the red, and then the yellow one goes for a little bit more money. It's in the Jay Leno little special boxed edition one, and they go for a pretty penny on eBay, I'm not gonna lie. And even these go for a good bit of money as well. I paid more than I wanted to for this, let me tell you. A lot more than I wanted to. But I wanted to get one to be able to check it out here for the channel, and it does not disappoint. It is absolutely stunning. Really cool. And I don't think they ever had that as a main line as far as I know. Hot Wheels, I'm pretty sure that was never a main line. So there you go. That is the Lamborghini Muira. And we will move on to the last one. Last but not least, we have the Kyosho 1/64 scale Porsche 550 Spyder. And this one does have the later double little vents up at the carburetor on the back, you can see there. So I don't know if it's technically a 550A. I would say yes, but they did add some of those vents to the carburetors on the 550s on some of the earlier ones. This looks pretty good. I should have brought the Hot Wheels version up so we could park it beside it. I do want to have a video of a comparison video at some point, and I will very soon and shortly. But this casting is really close to the same size scale wise. Has pretty accurate looking wheels. The original car was 16-inch by like 4.5-inch wheels on the original Spyder. So they does have little skinny tires on there. Now we got the Sebring style rear exit, single tip exit exhaust there. This looks pretty good. I mean, it looks good. The Hot Wheels 100% one though, in my opinion, and the silver one out of their anniversary set is really well done. At least you can open up the back of it. But this one looks pretty cool too. The grills look a little bit better, and the emblems, the tiny little Porsche emblems, look a lot better than the Hot Wheels version. The only thing I wish this had was some colored spears coming off from the taillights upwards. I think gives a lot more character to these. The front, look at it, the detailing of the gas cap looks great, and the two emblems on the front trunk there looks good. And the tiny Spyder emblems on the fenders look good as well. I mean, it's not bad. Let's look at the interior. Interior's, you know, nothing to write home about, but it's trying. This one I didn't pay that much for. I think it was $9, I think, is what I paid for that, plus $10 shipping from Japan or something like that. It was a little more than I wanted to spend, but these can go for a good bit of money, some of them. But I always wanted to have a little white Spyder in 1/64 scale in my collection, and it doesn't disappoint. I think it's pretty nice. So there you go. There's car number 5 out of the 5 that we cracked open. What we could do here is we'll put them all up on the turntable together. So there you go. There's all 5 of them up on the turntable. I'm pretty excited about that, and it was cool, fun to crack them open for the channel here and get to share it with you guys and show you what some of these look like out of the bubble pack, because you know as well as I do, not too many people take them out of the packs, and I think it just is a really great feeling when you do crack them open. I'm going to probably start opening up more and more of my stuff because it feels great. I like the feeling of having them breathe, and to actually be able to hold them and check them out. And you know, it's just hard to really, I don't know, appreciate some of these when they're in the packages, when you get the glares and reflections and everything on them. If you like this type of video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're not a subscriber, please consider it and hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you guys next time. If I don't make myself choke on my own spit. So I will see you guys soon, and hopefully you like that one.